Hello there, Brianna. How are you today? Doing good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. So, I saw that you wanted me to braid your hair, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. While I braid your hair, I gotta tell you another crazy experience I had. Oh yeah, it's plane related, but also airport related, I guess you can say. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to brush your hair, make sure it's nice and detangled, and then I'm going to go ahead and braid it. I have my ponytail right over here ready for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let me tell you my story. So my family and I, we went on a little weekend getaway, and we went to California, and it was great. Wonderful weekend we had with our kids. We went to the beach, relaxed, explored around. It was great. It was not bad at all. But I will tell you this. The day that we were coming back home, our plane was supposed to leave at 8 a.m. Okay, at 8 a.m. We got ready at really early. We got up really early in the morning, and we got to the airport. It was around 6 in the morning, because gotta be 2 hours early at the airport. And our flight changed to leave at 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, fine. So, we go get snacks. And we find our gate. We go to our gate, and surprise, it says that it got pushed to 10:30. Alright, okay, so I kept checking the app because the app was more accurate and faster than the gate. So then it changed to 11 o'clock. Then it changed to 11:30. It changed to 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. So you're catching my drift, right? Okay, so they kept saying, oh, we're delayed another 30 minutes. Oh, we're delayed another 30 minutes. Oh, we're delayed an hour. Till they finally said, the reason why it's being delayed is because the pilot does not have clearance to leave from where it was leaving from to come here to California due to the weather that we're having here in California, which, yes, it was very cloudy. Okay, it was very cloudy, foggy, like you couldn't even see what was in front of you. But they could have told us this. It had been foggy and cloudy the day before we left. If they knew it was gonna be like that the next day. I think they should have told us, you know, like the night before, like it's gonna be 50 hours late. That's how it felt, at least. So they gave us food vouchers, $8 each passenger. We were hungry, so we grab our vouchers. We go redeem it at the cafe. Mind you, this is like already 1 something p.m. We had eaten something before they decided to give us those $8 vouchers. So we go eat, and it says, you know, we're gonna leave at 2 o'clock at this point. And mind you, we had our 2 babies with us. I call them babies, but they're not babies, but they'll be babies for me always. So we go eat. I'm entertaining my kids. They do take a nap. My husband and I were taking turns taking a nap. That way we obviously could take care of our children. So it goes from like 2 o'clock to, it jumps to 3, and then it jumps to 4, and finally they say, oh, they got clearance, they're on their way. Great, fabulous. We finally leave at like 6 p.m. from California. We had been there for 12 hours. I had never been that long in an airport ever in my life. Never. Never, ever. So we finally leave. We get back home hours later, and we are just exhausted. It was so exhausting, and I couldn't believe it. I was just amazed, you know, that I understand why things happen, and I'm glad it happens, but 12 hours in the airport is kind of long, and for an $8 voucher, food voucher, I don't know. But hey, you know what? That's better than nothing, so I am super grateful. Super grateful. I'm not complaining. So it's funny because when we were getting on the plane, you know how the captain and the flight attendants are greeting you. So the captain, he actually got off. I don't know if he like went to go get something to eat or go to the restroom, but when we were getting on the plane, he was getting back on, and it's funny because he's like, were you guys the ones waiting? And I'm like, well, we're getting on the plane, sir, so I assume so. No, I'm just kidding. So we tell him, yeah, like, what happened out there? He's like, well, we had the passengers on, and then they waited 2 hours on the plane. I couldn't get clearance to go, so we had to get them off. They waited another 2 hours, then we got them back on, and they waited like another hour, and they come to find out that something was wrong with the plane, so they had to get them back off. Like, waited like another like 2 or 3 hours, something like that, and they couldn't find the issue that the plane was having, so they decided to swap planes with like change planes. That took another, long time. And then the passengers got back on the plane and fueled the plane that they swapped. Takes them another, long time. So then finally they were able to come to California, and then we got on the plane. Oh, that was just so funny to me. I was like, man, things like that happen, huh? Well, I know they do, but just hadn't had it happen to me yet. But at the end of the day, we had fun at the airport. My kids and I tried to entertain them the best I could. And you know what? They were champions. They did amazing, and I felt bad for some of the moms and parents. They had like babies, like maybe under 1, and oh, you could hear them crying. Oh, bless them, bless their hearts. But yes, Brianna, that's my story. I will say it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a nice little getaway before, this winter comes headed our way. So it was nice to go to the beach before winter comes. Just trying to push these little flyaways in there. There we go. A nice braid here. I forgot my comb, but the brush will do its thing too. Oh, I forgot to mention, besides the vouchers, the dollar food vouchers, we did get half of our flight cost back refunded. So we got half of it back, that's great because I didn't expect them to. And the next day I saw my email and it said that they had refunded us, and that, well, not refunded like money, they gave us credits for us to use in like a year, so it expires in a year, so we can fly again with them. And so I was like, you know what, that's great. Blessed. That's great. So maybe next year we'll take another trip. Alright, Brianna, so you are all set and done. Here's your beautiful braid. Sorry, I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to like these little flyaways. I like to make sure that they're very pushed in. Alright, great. So then you are all set and done. Thank you so much for hearing my little story, but I have to tell someone about it. was just, you know, one of those stories that you just wonder if it does ever happen, and it does, and probably more often than I think. Alright, Brianna, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.